Look here, life ain't easy. I ain't even gonna sit up here and tell you it is. It's rough out there. It's gonna test you. It's gonna beat on you. It's gonna throw things at you that you never saw coming. But you got a decision to make. Are you gonna fold or are you gonna fight? Are you gonna lay down or are you gonna stand up and push through? Let me tell you something. Winners and losers feel the same pain. The only difference is the winner just refused to quit. You got to stop looking at your problems like they're stop signs. Problems ain't stop signs. They're guidelines. They're just telling you which way to turn, where you need to grow, what you got to push through. Every great thing you've ever dreamed of is on the other side of not giving up. It ain't on the side of talent. It ain't on the side of comfort. It's on the side of perseverance, Doc. Listen, everybody wants success. Everybody wants to dream. Everybody wants the prize. But what nobody talks about enough is the pain that comes with it. You don't just get blessed and highly favored without first going through some storms. You don't wake up on top of the mountain. You gotta climb it first. And that climb, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna stretch you. It's gonna test you. And it's gonna try to break you. But hear me when I say this. The pain you're feeling right now ain't here to destroy you. It's here to prepare you for the weight of the blessing you asked for. Too many people think pain is a sign to quit. Nah, pain is proof that you're moving. Pain is evidence that you're not stuck. Growth hurts. Progress hurts. You ain't gonna get to the next level by sitting comfortable and easy. Every champion you ever admired had to cry some tears in private before they ever got cheered in public. See, you're getting built in the dark before you ever shine in the light. And the hammer and the fire that's pounding on you right now, it's not to crush you, it's to forge you. Understand this, your pain has purpose. Every setback you face is setting you up. Every time you get knocked down, it's building muscle you gonna need later. It's teaching you how to survive battles that would kill the average person. When life feels the heaviest, when your heart feels like it can't take another hit, that's when your spirit is being strengthened the most. Diamonds don't get made with hugs and kisses. Diamonds get made with pressure, heat, and time. So don't curse the pressure. Thank it because it's making you priceless. You gotta stop running from the pain and start respecting it. Respect what it's doing for you. That job you lost, that heartbreak you suffered, that dream that didn't go the way you planned. It's not the end. It's just the grind. And if you learn to endure, to take the hit and keep stepping, you gonna come out of this thing stronger, sharper, smarter, and ready for the life you've been praying about. Pain is building your capacity. It's enlarging your territory. It's toughening you up for the future that's waiting on you. The process ain't pretty, but the results are beautiful. Most folks never get what they want because they jump out the fire before they're fully forged. They want easy. They want comfort. But easy never changed anybody. Comfort never built a king or a queen. If you trust the pain, if you respect the process, you gonna come out of this season more powerful than you ever thought you could be. And one day, you'll look back and realize the pain you hated was the very thing that prepared you for the promise you're living in. Let me tell you something real. You gonna fail. I ain't here to sugarcoat it for you. You're gonna fall flat on your face. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna lose things you thought you couldn't live without. And you're gonna get some no's that hurt deep. But listen closely. Failure is not final. It ain't the end of your story unless you decide to stop writing. Falling down ain't what disqualifies you. Staying down does. As long as you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep walking, failure just becomes a chapter, not your whole book. See, we've been taught wrong out here. Society tries to make you think if you mess up, if you lose, if you don't win the first time, then you ain't good enough. That's a lie. Every winner you see today, they're just somebody who refused to quit. They just kept showing up after everybody else got tired. They kept swinging after they missed 1,000 shots. They stayed in the game when most folks went home crying. It's not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Success is just a reward for those who stayed stubborn about their dream. You gotta stop treating failure like it's a prison sentence. It's not a death sentence. It's a classroom. Failure teaches you what success can't. It shows you where to improve, how to adjust, what not to do next time. Every mistake you make is a stepping stone. Every time you trip, you're building wisdom, resilience, and grit that you can't buy anywhere. You can't Google experience. You can't download perseverance. You gotta live through it. You gotta feel it, and you gotta grow from it. And let me tell you, quitting don't cancel the pain. Quitting just guarantees you never get the reward. If you're going to suffer, if you're going to struggle, you might as well win something from it. You might as well stay in for the fight until you get what you came for. Ain't no medal handed out for the one who gave up halfway. The trophy goes to the one who crossed the finish line, limping, crawling, bloody if they had to, but they made it. Your failures are not a grave. They're a garden. You just gotta keep watering your dream, even when you don't see the harvest yet. So if you're breathing, if your heart's still beating, if you still got even a flicker of a dream inside you, that means you ain't finished yet. That means failure hasn't won. That means you still got the power to turn the page and write a new ending. You're not defined by your losses. You're defined by what you do after them. Champions don't run from failure. They build with it. They use it like bricks to stand taller than the walls that tried to block them. Listen to me now. Your dream ain't random. It was placed inside you for a reason. It's your calling card, your assignment, your purpose on this earth. See, God didn't just toss that idea in your heart by accident. That dream you keep seeing when you close your eyes, that vision that won't let you sleep at night, that's the real you trying to break free. And anything that valuable, anything that precious is going to be worth fighting for. Dreams don't just fall into your lap. You got to go to war for them. Every day life is going to test you and ask, how bad do you really want it? You're going to get hit with doubts, distractions, detours, and delays. People going to tell you you're too old, you're too young, you're not smart enough, you're not connected enough. And if you don't fight for your dream, guess what? You'll start believing them lies. But if you got a dream that's burning inside you, you got to protect it like it's treasure, because it is. It's the ticket to the life you were meant to live, and nothing is more valuable than that. Dreams don't respond to wishing, they respond to working. You gotta wake up every day and move toward it. Even when you're tired, even when it feels impossible, you gotta fight through the fear, push through the pain, and keep walking even when the path ain't clear. Some days it's gonna feel like you're moving an inch when you wanna move a mile, but an inch forward is still forward. Fighting for your dream means believing in it, even when you can't see any proof yet. Faith is the fuel, work is the engine, and perseverance is the roadmap. And don't think just because it's hard, it's wrong. Matter of fact, when it gets the hardest, that usually means you're closest to your breakthrough. Right when you're about to give up, that's when you gotta dig deeper. You don't quit because it's tough. You push harder because the blessing is buried right under that struggle. It's the ones who keep swinging when their arms are tired, who keep running when their legs are burning, that get to taste the sweet victory of a dream fulfilled. Ain't nobody handing out dreams for free. You gotta be willing to pay the price. Your dream is your destiny, and destiny doesn't come to the lazy or the faint-hearted. It comes to the fighter, the grinder, the one who refuses to let go. You gotta see yourself there before you ever arrive. Speak life into your dream every day. Work for it, pray over it, protect it, and keep fighting like your life depends on it. Because in a way it does. Your best life is tied to that dream. Your joy, your purpose, your impact on this world, it's all connected. So stand up, square your shoulders, and fight for it like you were born to dot there. Quote's gonna come a time on your journey where everything you see is gonna tell you to give up. You'll look at your bank account. You'll look at your situation. You'll hear the words of doubters, and you'll be tempted to believe it's impossible. But let me tell you something real. What you see ain't all there is. Faith is about seeing beyond what's right in front of you. Believing even when it looks crazy is the exact thing that separates winners from quitters. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes and see with your heart. You gotta understand dreams are invisible before they're visible. Success shows up in your mind before it ever shows up in your hands. When the odds are stacked against you, that's when belief becomes your superpower. Anybody can believe when the sun is shining and the money's rolling in. But real belief is tested when you're standing in the storm, broke, tired, and alone. It's in those moments that you gotta remind yourself who you are. what you're capable of, and who sent you. Impossible is just a word. It ain't a fact. I'll tell you the truth. Most of the greatest breakthroughs happen after people pushed through what looked impossible. When the doors were closed, when the money ran out, when nobody was clapping for them, when nobody saw the vision but them. That's when the miracle was closest. If you walk away too soon, you'll never know how close you were. Most folks quit 3 feet from goal because it just looked too hard. But the ones who kept digging when there was no sign of gold, they're the ones who struck it rich. You gotta train yourself to believe bigger. You gotta talk to yourself louder than the doubts around you. You gotta wake up and say, today I believe something good is gonna happen. Even when yesterday was rough, you gotta be your own cheerleader when nobody else shows up to the game. See, believing is a muscle, and the more you stretch it, the stronger it gets. It ain't about lying to yourself. It's about speaking the truth your current situation can't see yet. Your belief has the power to unlock blessings that fear will never touch. And hear me well, when you choose to believe, you're giving yourself permission to receive. Dreams require faith like fire needs oxygen. Without it, the flame dies. But when you keep that faith burning, even through the darkest nights, you keep the dream alive. Believing when it looks impossible tells the universe, tells God, tells everybody watching that you're serious about your destiny. And destiny don't belong to the doubters. It belongs to the believers who dared to keep walking even when the road disappeared under their feet. Let me tell you something straight. Pain ain't permanent. It may feel like it when you're in the thick of it, but pain has an expiration date. Trouble don't last always. You ever had a bad cold? Felt like you were never gonna breathe right again? But you did, didn't you? Pain is the same way. It's a part of the process, but it's not the destination. Too many folks give up in the middle of the storm because they think the storm is their new address. Baby, the storm is just passing through. When you're chasing something bigger than you, pain becomes part of the payment. You think champions got where they are without bruises, without sleepless nights, without tears they didn't want nobody to see? No, purpose costs. You can't skip the pain and expect to get the prize. Every painful moment you push through is laying another brick on the road to your destiny. And the crazy thing is, once you make it, the pain you thought was unbearable starts to look real small compared to the purpose you stepped into. Pain teaches you things comfort never could. Pain sharpens you, it humbles you, it strips away the excuses and forces you to decide, am I serious about my dream or not? See, your purpose is bigger than your feelings. Feelings change. Feelings are liars sometimes. But your purpose, that's the assignment on your life that don't shift with the weather. You can cry, you can scream, you can want to quit, but you don't stop. Because the legacy you're building, the doors you're opening, the lives you're touching, they're counting on you to push through. Now hear me. It's not about pretending it don't hurt. It's okay to feel the pain. It's okay to say, this is hard. It's okay to have a moment. Just don't let that moment have you. You fall down, you take your breath, you wipe your tears, and then you get back up swinging. Because every time you do, you're telling pain, you don't control me, my purpose does. You were built for something greater than the hurt you're feeling right now. You were built to outlast it. Pain is a visitor, purpose is home. You don't set up shop where you're hurting. You set up shop where you're headed. The vision God put in you, the dreams you're carrying, they're worth every tear, every sleepless night, every disappointment. Purpose will still be standing when the pain is gone. Purpose will still be calling you forward when your doubts are trying to hold you back. You just have to remember pain is temporary, but what you're building with your life, that's forever. Now listen to me, you done come too far to quit now. You've been through too much to turn back now. Everything you've been praying for, working for, believing for, is just on the other side of don't give up. See, quitting is easy. Anybody can quit, but you were made to endure. You were made to rise. You were made to win. Ain't nobody said this road was gonna be easy, but I promise you it's gonna be worth it. All them lonely nights, them silent tears, Those moments when nobody clapped for you, they building you up for something bigger than you ever imagined. You ain't just fighting for today. You fighting for every dream, every promise, every blessing with your name on it. You gotta keep your head up, keep your face strong, keep moving, even if you gotta crawl some days. The real prize ain't just the money, the success, or the recognition. The real prize is becoming the person who refused to fold when life got tough. That's the person God can trust with greatness. So I need you to make a decision right here, right now. You ain't quitting. You ain't giving up. You're gonna fight for your dream like your life depends on it, because it does. Greatness is already inside you. Destiny is already written with your name on it. Now it's your turn to go get it. Don't you dare give up. Your story ain't over yet.